welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. Vamos a empezar. Hola! Welcome back, mi gente, to my channel DIY with Anais. I am so glad that you're able to join me today. If you're not a part of that DIY Familia, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. Let's get right into the look, y'all. So today I am being inspired by this look, and we are going to be using some Krowned Krystal Gems and some Ohuhu Polygel. And I've already prepped my nail with Burano 3-in-1, and y'all know this is my go-to when it comes to like prepping my red iguana hands. You just use it as a nail glue and put those long XXL C-curve squared taped tips, and it's honestly the best stuff ever. You can use it as a base coat as well. And I'm gonna do like just a standard French, and I'm gonna do my best to do this as crisp as possible, y'all, because I really want my under the nail to be like really perfect, because I am doing a perfect French, but we're doing gems on the French part. So I obviously want to make sure that my lines are really good. That way I can have like something to base it on when it comes to gluing my gems. So I am using the Ohuhu light pink, and this is from like their standard, I believe this is the 12 kit, like the 12 polygel kit. And y'all already know, if you go watch my Ohuhu video, I'll link it in the cards now. Y'all know I love this kit. It was really easy to work with. The consistency was amazing. It was just honestly a blast to work with. So I am going ahead and just doing my kind of like my smile lines, all of my nails first. That way I can go in with the Ohuhu white and do the French part. Now I wanted a really deep smile line, so I pushed the product as low as possible, and I did that for all of my nails. That way I can put the white like really deep up as a smile line, and as low as possible in the smile line as well. Let me know if I'm explaining myself correctly, because sometimes it's really hard to explain this nail stuff. I mean, like, I know what I'm talking about, but for a beginner that doesn't know anything, let me know if I'm explaining it correctly. Basically, the smile line is that you're looking at. I want that to be as deep of a U as possible, and the only reason why is because I want this to be like my kind of like my sketch as for my gems. So I'm just rambling, y'all, so I'll let y'all see how I go ahead and did that. After I cured that for 60 seconds, I went ahead now and using the white, and this white is very opaque, so it's perfect. Usually if you want a more crisp line, you can go ahead and like file it with a 100 grit file, but like I said, I'm just using this as a foundation for my gem work. I'm not necessarily looking for my white to be like super perfect. I'm just using it as a foundation. However, honey, I did this very well. Like, I almost left it like this. It was a very perfect French, and I love when Frenches are like super deep when it comes to their smile lines. So I almost left it like that. Let me know if you want me to do like a video on just how to do like French with Polygel. I'm gonna try to do it with acrylic. I just have not mastered it yet, but I promise y'all I am getting there. I am just really playing around with my Polygel looks, and I think Polygel is it right now, so I've just been doing that. But I basically do that for the rest of my nails, and then I cure that for 60 seconds. Alright y'all, so I cured that for 60 seconds, and then I'm grabbing like an alcohol prep pad. You can use a lint-free wipe with some rubbing alcohol, and you want to rub off the sticky layer. Now I left this part in because I feel like when you have like a red iguana hand, like sometimes people make it look so easy and like they file directly on the red iguana hand. And I'm like, how do you file without like being scared of like getting it ruined? So how I file is I actually take the nail off. This is preference. I'm not saying this based off of technique. This is just the way I prefer to do it because I feel like it's safer for my red iguana hands. And honestly, it comes out good. So it works for me. If it works for you, it works for you. Alright, so I'm cleaning everything off, and then I'm going in with my gem look. So what I'm using for my adhesive this time around is from Jelly Nails. This is a gem cluster adhesive for all chunky gems, rhinestones, embellishments, whatever you got. This stuff is honestly so good. It's very, very thick, but it does not run. Like, have you ever had one of those like gem glue and stuff like that, and it just like runs to the side? I cannot stand that. Like, you're messing up my look. But I tell you, I spent 30 minutes on just this gem part, and that gem adhesive glue was not budging, y'all. It was not budging. So I highly recommend you using this gem cluster adhesive. It's very affordable, and I have a code, a nice 10%. Make sure you take advantage of my code. You're shopping small and local, so take advantage, y'all, because this stuff is just, honestly, I was very impressed. I have previously used the Model 1's gem glue, and this one was much thicker. And I just appreciated that so much because my gems did not move. Like, they weren't sliding to the side, sliding to the right. Like, it was perfect. Now, one thing that I maybe could have done a little different, I mean, looking back at it now, some people prefer to like put like a gem glue, and then they put like a top coat on top, and then they cure everything. But it could have worked, but it didn't. It wasn't necessary, which is why I didn't do it. But I mean, maybe in the future, like, I can try this again and see, like, how it is, because when I ended up curing, obviously there was some, like, sticky residue because I didn't cure it with a top coat on top. I just did the top coat on the empty space. But anyhow, it was really a great experience using it, so don't forget to use my code. I'll link it down below what I used, so y'all can give it a try. Alright, y'all, so I'm on the last finger, and I kind of was really random but kind of intentional with the colors that I chose when it came to the gems. I really just wanted like a nice flow, so I just chose like colors that would go together, and I honestly do not regret anything. I am currently staring at them right now, and they're just so beautiful and so blinged out. Like, I don't regret it at all. What I do want to invest is in like smaller stones, because I know that when you're doing looks like this, you want to like use the smaller ones for empty spaces, and these are all the same size. I believe these are all 5mm. I'm not sure, but like if I were to get like smaller ones, like I could definitely use those to like fill up my little spaces. So I'll definitely invest in those in the future, but I really just wanted to finally use different colors in this kit that I got from Krowned Krystal. So make sure you check her out too. You're supporting small women, Black owned business, and it's always a plus when it's affordable. So I'll link that down below, that kit down below. She has a ton of new stuff to go and purchase, and that's not a sponsored post, y'all. I'm literally just love sharing small business stuff, and I really appreciate when things are full of quality. So I'm just sharing it because I love it and I want y'all to also purchase. Alright, so I did go ahead and use Ohuhu. You can use any top coat, honestly, and I am just putting the top coat on the pink space. I'm not putting any top coat on the gems. I think that if you put top coat on the gems, it'll just make it kind of like thick, and I think the gems are pretty without the top coat. That's what the cluster adhesive is for, so you don't want to add anything else. But yeah, this is the end of the look. Came out so good, and like I said before, I highly recommend this gem adhesive cluster glue. It's super cute, it's affordable, and I have a code and I use 10%, so you can use that on your purchases in the future. So give it a shot, y'all, because I was just really impressed when it comes to like putting gems. I just hate when my stuff just like slides around. Like, stay where you're supposed to, okay? But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a part of that DIY Familia, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. You can hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching, and y'all know YouTube, sometimes we like funky and not be putting out the small business, the small videos, the smaller channels, y'all. So thank y'all again for supporting, and as always, nos vemos en la próxima.